Hi everyone, this is Thalia and Miana from Double Team, and we'll be answering the other questions from the Fangirl tag by Cloudy. And thanks again for tagging us. And yeah, let's get it on.
Okay, I'll ask the first one.
Okay, cool.
So, favorite Seiyu or voice actor?
Oh yeah, actually I looked this up because I don't really pay much attention to like voice actors and all that stuff, but I actually found a really good Seiyu is like Japanese voice actor, right?
Yeah,
So I found a really good one, which was I was like wondering who did Edward, and it's a girl. I didn't even know it
it's
was.
Pakuromi, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
Park Romi, and she does so many good like voices.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
she's like Hitsugaya from Bleach. I'm like, what? I didn't know that. And then
Yeah,
she's Zoe from Attack on Titan as well, the crazy girl.
yeah,
She does a lot of good voices, so I'm definitely a fan of her. I'm glad I looked it up. She has done some good stuff, and then of course the one that everyone knows is Hiroshi
that's the
Kamiya.
one that I was going to say.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny because Pakuromi was probably the first one that I was able to recognize, like in anime,
Mm.
because usually I'm that person that goes like, "Shit, I know this voice," and just keeps like, I can recognize other characters with the same voice, but I don't know the name of the voice
Mm.
actor. There are a few exceptions, and Pakuromi was the first one because she did Nana in Nana, and she
Yeah.
did Hitsugaya in Bleach, and Edward, of course. And so I just became like, okay, that's a voice that I'm always going to get. And now
Yeah.
I have that with Kamiya Hiroshi, and he does so many great characters that
I know.
he just became like my top Seiyu.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I would say those two. And like for English voice actors, like I don't really watch dubbed a lot. We talked about this before, and
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really pay much attention to it either. But like everyone would say Steve Bloom. I mean, I do like him a lot as well. But I mean, I just don't really pay attention to it, and I just don't watch it a lot. The only dubs that I watched was like Fullmetal Alchemist, which I do like the guy who does Edward, and like there's a lot of good actors in that one. And like I know some people call it anime, some don't, but like for Korra, for the last Airbender, and then you have Korra. I really like the girl who does Korra as well. I really like her voice, but I don't know her name, so but
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it's
okay. I
something
know
that
no
sticks with
one.
you. So like for Avatar, like that whole cast is really well done as well, I think. But yeah, I can't really say names about that because the only one I know is Steve Bloom because everyone knows him.
Well, I know Crispin Freeman because everybody talks about him, but I have like no reference of his
Yeah,
voice because and the same with Steve Bloom because I basically don't watch
yeah,
dubs.
that's it. So yeah,
And like with me and Thalia not being from America or an English speaking country, we didn't get those dubs even as kids. So we
yeah.
have like no reference of those people. I never know who everyone else is talking about when they discuss dubs.
Yeah, exactly. Like the only thing we had was like Dragon Ball Z, and that's it. The
I had
other
that in
or Sailor
Portuguese.
Moon. Oh yeah, we had Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon in English, but still, I was young. I didn't pay attention to like the dubs
Yeah.
back then. Although Dragon Ball Z is like pretty memorable. Like all of those actors are pretty good, I guess. But that's from a long time ago, so I don't.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I don't know any of the names. So
Yep. Let's just stick with the Japanese one. It's
yeah.
fine.
Is there someone else like a Japanese voice actor that you
I
like?
have others. There's this girl that I don't remember right now the name, but I really like. It's the one that does Celti from Durarara.
Yeah,
And
that's a good
like
one.
one of the things that really impressed me about her voice acting was precisely because the fact that Celti has no face. Like every emotion has to be portrayed like through
Mm.
voice or body language. So like her, the intonation and like the power she gave to the character was something that for me was very impressive
Yeah,
to watch.
yeah, you can kind of say that about Owl as well, because he's like in an armor and he can't really like show emotions either. Because
Yeah, that is true.
I do like that one as well, but they kind of worked on it to like make it sound different, I guess. So,
Yeah.
but still, it's good as well. I have no idea who did that though. Um,
We need to do better research.
yeah, but I said 2 names. I'm fine. It's like
Yeah.
I used to know like nothing about it, so at least it's a
No, it's
little
fine.
better.
You're doing fine, Thalia. It's completely fine. You know Kamiya Hiroshi. It's perfect. You
Yeah.
don't need anything else.
Okay. The next question is question number 10, and that is, what would you do if you met that seiyuu or voice actor?
I would probably just be really silent, like silently freaking out, and just trying to listen to every word they say and go like, it's that voice.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I would probably be the same, but I would, like, if I would know that they would go to a convention or anything, I'd be like, get all my stuff, like, if it would be for Full Metal Alchemist, I'll get all my stuff to sign, like, and make paintings and stuff, and be like, can you sign this, and this is for you, and all that stuff. I would be fangirling
like a whole bag full of
yeah,
stuff.
probably. Because, like, Brooks actually can interview the guy who voices Edward in the English dub, and he was like, Talia, do you want anything signed? I'm like, yes, I don't listen to the dub, but yes. It's like, it doesn't make any sense, but it's like, it's Edward. He could live, like, that role in that series, and it's so awesome. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a painting for him, I'm gonna send you stuff to sign and all that. So that would be my first reaction, probably, just to get stuff signed and just to be able to say hello and have a conversation. Yeah. I'd be pretty stressed as well and be like, hi.
Yeah, I think my conversation abilities would go down the drain. but I try.
Yeah, I would probably like prepare a lot of questions and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next question is, are you open about being a fangirl?
I guess I am. I mean, otherwise you wouldn't do this tag.
Good answer.
And otherwise I wouldn't buy like merch and all that stuff and tell everyone to check out Full Metal Alchemist because it's the best.
Yes.
And stuff. And that's the same about the Pokemon games. Otherwise I wouldn't say like Pokemon is the best game ever. When like people
I don't think you're open at all about liking Pokemon. No one gets it.
No. But it's funny, like there's so many people who play like other RPG, but like Pokemon is RPG, but they're like, no, it's Pokemon. No, Pokemon is the best RPG ever. And I'm like, I don't even feel stupid saying it. I mean, that's my thought. So I mean, yes, I'm yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty open about it, I guess.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, even if I didn't want to be, like, I'm completely fine with it in the community that we're a part of. But even if I tried to hide it, I probably wouldn't be able to, because I just get really excited about the things that I like.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
like, even if it's not anime, I am a fangirl about all the things that I like. I just get really excited and want everybody to see it and experience it and just talk about it. So
yeah,
it's no use. I am a fangirl.
Yeah, exactly.
It's out there.
Then again, like if you're not, well, if you're a fangirl and you're not open about it, you can't really talk to people about it. So it's like you get bonuses out of it. You meet people who are into the same stuff, and you can fangirl together or fanboy, whatever. So you know, it's you.
Yeah, and like you have the definition of having like fangasms, in which you just freak out about things.
Yeah.
If you're not open about it, you can't do it.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
a contradiction. Like, being a fangirl or a fanboy is pretty much means being open about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like having Twitter explosions about stuff.
Caps lock all the time.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, next question. How intensely do you defend your fandoms, and what would you do if your fangirl friends were being picked on? Interesting question.
Well, I'm going to answer it like in two separate parts, because for me it's not the same question. Like, I defend my fandoms pretty intensely in terms of how I like them, but not to that point in which my option is the only valid solution to the problem. Like, I really like to discuss series that I like with people that don't like it as much and try to understand why And I'm not going to go like full hate mode, like, why don't you like this is the best thing ever and you have absolutely no taste.
Yeah.
But like it still pretty much hurts my fangirl pride, I guess. If people go like, that series that you really like is super bad, and I just go like
yeah, I get what you mean.
But I think that's like the level I'm comfortable with going.
Yeah.
But if people attack my friends, like if being fangirls or not is not even a question here. Like attacking my friends, it's a big no. I'm going to defend them all the way.
Yeah.
What about you, Thalia?
I'm the same. Like, I don't know. Like, if people tell me like Fullmetal Alchemist, I don't like. You have a lot of people who say Fullmetal Alchemist, the original one, is better than Brotherhood, and I'm like, excuse me. But that is my first reaction. But then I think about it, and I'm like, okay, like what you said, like, okay, explain me why, and like, what is your opinion? And like, I respect people's opinions, and if they don't like it, I mean, that's fine. I mean, as long as I can fangirl about it, I don't care. I mean, if you don't like it,
don't
I mean,
mess with my fangirl time.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I have the same thing as you. Like, first you're kind of like, what? Like, I don't understand. Like, why can you not like this? But then you're like, okay, if you hear their opinions and why, and like if they don't like that genre or whatever, like you can understand and respect it. So I'm not like really like other people like, oh no, back off, you're not my friend if you don't like this anime. I'm like, no, I'm not like that, because that's just rude and that doesn't make any sense either. So
I only say that teasingly.
Oh yeah, I would say that to tease people too, but not to be
but
like,
just like close friends. Like if you said you didn't like Kuroko, I'd still be your friend, but I'd be going like, no, bitch. What?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, you have that, not with fangirls, but like other people who are not really into anime. My friends tease me as well. They're like, you watch anime? Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, dude, shut up. And like, you know, it's the same kind of thing, but still you keep being friends. Well, then if it comes like, if people, it's the same like you. Like, if people attack my friends, I'd be like, back off, bitch. And I'll be like, bitch mode. And that's it.
D-snap and all.
Yeah, exactly. I just do all the things and, yeah.
Okay, next question. On a scale of 1 to professional fangirl, what are you?
Yeah. We talked about this before. I was like, what does that mean? I don't know what this means. So I have no idea. I really have no idea. I would like to have like an explanation what 1 is and 2 is and 3 and 4, so I know exactly.
You're thinking about this scale too hard.
I know.
You're very into getting a very good professional fangirl scale.
Okay. For Pokemon, I would say 10. For Fullmetal Alchemist, I would say 9, because Pokemon has been there for like forever, and Fullmetal Alchemist hasn't been there forever, so you know.
Even 9.5?
Okay, 9.5 then. 9.9. I'll go there. So we'll just say that.
Close.
That close. But, you know, I always have the feeling that there's something, like some stuff that I still don't know about Fullmetal Alchemist that I haven't looked up yet or something. And like for Pokemon, I'm up to date all the time. So I think that's kind of the difference. But in general, I think like a 9, I guess. I'm not like super fangirl, I guess. I don't know. That's weird to say for yourself.
9. I mean, apart from the time in which we fangasm our hard ride pretty hard on Twitter, we're usually pretty toned down.
Yeah. That's true. Okay, what about you?
We're probably like, both of us, we're probably like 7 or an 8.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't get really aggressive most of the time.
No. I mean, like, I was thinking about it as like being just excited for it and all that stuff. Like, when something new comes out, I'll scream it to everyone. I'm like, hey, did you hear this? Yeah. Like, you know, and at that point I'm a 9, but like generally, I guess, yeah, you're right, like 8 something 7.
Yeah.
I don't like this grading thing.
I can go to a 10 like when I'm really hyped.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the mood. That's my answer. Depends on the mood.
Yeah. I think that's a good answer.
Yeah. Okay, next question is your experience with meeting other fangirls.
Well, obviously it's terrible because I don't like doing double team with Thalia at all.
We don't fangirl over anything.
No.
Like, we don't like the same things at all, so I don't even know why you're friends.
No, but like seriously, usually, unless they're in that side of the spectrum in which they are very like aggressive if you don't like the stuff that they like, I'm completely fine with it.
Yeah. Like, well, if it's something that you like,
you mean. People too.
Yeah.
Basically. I mean, most my friends are fangirls or fanboys for one thing or the other, because that's part of being a nerd.
Yeah.
So I think it's an overall good experience. It's very exciting when something comes out and you just have friends that are going like, did you see that?
Yeah, I have the same thing. Like, I think it's always great meeting fangirls and fanboys, but if you have this, I don't know, you have these kind of fanboys or fangirls who only like one series, and they're like, I like this one, and like recommend it to everyone, and you heard it 1,000 times before, and for those, I'm like, okay, shut up. Everyone knows it now. You don't have to tell it like 1,000 times. Like, that annoys me. That kind of stuff annoys me, though. People who wouldn't like go on about like free the whole time. I'm like, okay, we know, like, I'm watching it, it's fine, you don't have to tell me. Like, I would fangirl about one scene like once or twice, but not like the whole time. Like, that would kind of annoy me, but I haven't met someone like that yet, so I've only heard like stories from people.
I think rather than that, what would annoy me the most is that kind of people that are like super into a series and the other ones are all crap.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like that, I hate those kind of people.
That's the time that I go like, okay, you haven't watched the rest.
Exactly.
You need to like widen your perspectives a little bit.
Exactly, and that like mostly those are the kind of people who've only seen like 5 anime or something, and they haven't seen anything either that is like very good. But because like for example, like the Sword Art Online people who like that a lot. Mostly, the only things they have seen is, like, Attack on Titan or the big 3, they know about that, you know, like, that's the kind of anime that people get to know because of the media, because it's been in the media, and, like...
Yeah, because they're popular.
Exactly, and that's the kind of fangirls like, that I'm, like...
They just need, like, time to grow into, like, the level at which we are, if there's a level, because everybody has, like, the same right to, like, anime and...
of course.
When I started, I liked stuff that now I would probably not be able to watch.
Oh, same here.
And that didn't mean that I wasn't, like, into anime or something like that. It's just that I still needed to watch more stuff, and that's okay.
Yeah, of course, that's okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
People who don't... it annoys me so much. Like, because... Okay, I've actually met someone...
2014.
I've actually met someone who is like this, who is like, oh, Sword Art Online is the best and stuff, and like, or Attack on Titan. It's always either of those two. And if you recommend like some other series to them, they're like, oh no, I'm not really in the mood, or like, oh no, I'm not gonna like this. Like, you don't know if you're gonna like it or not because you haven't checked it out yet. So those are the kind of fangirls and fanboys that do annoy me. But otherwise... everyone's cool. So,
yeah. I mean, think generally that's out of like the area of being a fangirl or not. It's just like the general way that you are.
Yeah.
Regarding stuff, like being a fangirl or not it's not what makes those people close-minded or wide-minded, I guess. Yeah. It's just like how they are in regards to everything.
Yeah, so. I guess. Also, I wanna say, like, I don't hate Attack on Titan or Sword Art Online. If anyone is gonna hate on that, like, I love those 2 series. So, you know, I'm quite a fangirl of Attack on Titan as well. So, don't like. I don't have anything against it. Just saying, if people take it the wrong way.
When people get together.
Yeah, it's just an example.
We're going to get so many hate comments. Okay, last question. Favorite and least favorite part of being a fangirl?
Well, I guess I already kind of rambled on about something.
Yeah. Did you?
I guess that's my least favorite part, those kind of people. Because it annoys me.
I think my least favorite part is actually the fact that you get to like things so much that then either you have to wait for more, or they're over, or they fuck it up and you just get really pissed off because it could have been so great. The waiting or the disappointment is the worst thing for me when I get like my fangirl hype.
Yeah, especially I have that especially now with Attack on Titan, actually, like reading the manga and stuff, and now knowing.
I'm not caught up, but I've been hearing that it's getting a little bit slow.
Oh, I think it's good actually, but the thing is, what I'm worried about now is like how will they do it in the second season, because that's announced now, and I was like,
oh yeah,
oh okay. So, and the same like for Kuroko, like the third season, like what is gonna happen, because I don't read the manga, so I don't know about that.
I'm so hyped for that.
Yeah, me too. Like, I don't know, like you kind of, although it's like one of your like favorite shows, you still worry about the season because you never know. I mean, they can still fuck up some way.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think that's both the best and the worst thing about being a fangirl or a fanboy is that when your expectations are met and you get something out of a series that you really like, it's such a good feeling. Yeah. But when it's the other way around, like fangirl or fanboy rage mode is super intense. Just so. I fully admit to caps locking against lots of stuff when I'm in that mode.
Yeah, same here. Also, a negative point about it is like merch. Just merch, because you want to have all the things and you can't buy it because it all costs so much money.
Yeah.
That sucks. I want to buy so much stuff, but I can't. And then like the space, you have to have a lot of space for your stuff, and that's like,
oh god, look, I still have like the things that I bought from Japan are like in a pile there because I need to take them to my flat, in which I have a little bit more space than I have here. But still, I'm going like, where do I get these things? I have no idea. And my mom was just like, you have so much crap from Japan. Like,
it's not crap, Mom.
Yeah. Mom, it's completely necessary. I needed like 10 phone straps. I only have one phone, but I need 10.
Oh god. I actually bought phone straps too, but I can't even put one on my phone. I'm like, why?
My phone doesn't have a hole for it either. But
fuck it, why not?
I'm going to get them in like a case or like a wallet or something. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, that's like...
This is being a fangirl, guys.
Exactly. That's welcome to our lives.
Yep. So now we should tag people, right? That's what people do at the end of tag videos.
Yeah.
I think we should tag Val.
Yeah,
because he's one of the best fangirls.
And NICOLAS. NICOLAS is quite a fangirl of Data Life.
I think Jonas was already tagged as a fangirl, but if he wasn't, he's going to be tagged right now.
Yeah.
And so far, we've only talked about our guy friends.
Yeah, but we know they are pretty big fanboys about stuff, so... I mean, it's not only fangirls. The tags should be like the fangirl boy.
Fangirling is unisex. Everybody can fangirl. So I guess we should just like tag all our watchers and
yeah. If you guys want to like do this tag, go ahead.
If you watch our videos, you're pretty much a fangirl or a fanboy already. So
exactly, Miana has spoken.
Oh. Okay, so this is a wrap up. What are you going to do next week?
Let me check the calendar because I forgot again. Okay,
this is going so pro.
I know. I messed up. I'm sorry. I was thinking about fangirling. Okay, next one is favorite villains. So we'll be talking about.
So hyped for that.
We'll have to do some research. I still need to do that. We can make like a top 5 or 10 or whatever. We'll see because time.
Look, I'm going to have such a big list.
I already know 5 out of like the top of my head. So I mean, I think we'll have some that
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we'll have some in common. I mean, I'm pretty sure we will.
Yeah, we will. It's going to be awesome. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you for watching, and we hope we will see you next week on Friday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.